Hey there, my name's Travis, and this is Travis Does Kayak Fishing. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch me fish Lake Hartwell, my home lake. I know you're here to see what's catching the fish, where they're at, and while this wasn't a highly successful day, my main goal was to get out here to chart. And I actually had some good luck. I found a couple lures floating on the water before I started walking baits, I guess from all the Toyota boats around, fishing the major event. I did manage to catch enough fish to make a video. I had a lot of fun, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So come watch me do some top water and change it up when that's not worked to catch a few fish on the drop shot. Got him. And that is on the first lure that I pulled out of the water. All right, guys, first one of the day. That's a healthy looking little spot, right? I don't hate anything about that. So let's get this guy back. Let's see if we can't get another one. That's my first one on this. It's a 6 cents in white triple hook. It's a 6 cents walking bait. I tried to look it up post fishing. Couldn't find the exact one in that solid white color. I don't think this is the Magnum, so I think it's just a color they may not make in this size anymore. So I'm gonna take care of it and keep it. I've fallen in love with walking baits. I'll be sad when the fall's over and they're not as effective. I've probably got a few more weeks to another month out of it before it starts to tone down. Something on there. Oh, shut the up, man. What? I was walking this fish for a few seconds. Hey, man. That is the smallest fish I've ever caught on a spook. That is a 6.5 inch bass on a spook. What an absolute unit. Let's get him back. Eat shit. You just gonna hang out there? So I know my lens is dirty. I just caught this guy and he's not going away. He keeps hanging around my kayak. He's been following me for the last couple minutes. Yeah, he's just hanging out under the hole. Hey, there you go. Oh, don't hover under the kayak. Hey, I was walking him back. I didn't even realize that, but I was straight walking that fish back to the boat with a lure, man. It was doing it right too. I could have cast him out and kept him on there as bait, right? Good God, man. I wish I had an A-rig. I wanna be throwing an A-rig. I think I'm gonna start doing that. Oh, look over there. After next weekend. After the state championship. I'll go pick some up this week. Maybe do it the 3rd. I might fish with Kayak Kings next Sunday. We'll see. I decided I wanted to try something different, so I tied on a head-on torpedo. It almost worked. I got a few short swipes within the first half hour, and then that turned off, so I put it up. But I'm gonna throw that after the state championship on November 2nd. I'm gonna catch a fish on the torpedo. But out here charting all day. Thank you, Kyle Davis, for letting me use this sonar until after the state championship. I'm looking forward to fishing some brush piles. I've already marked some on the day, and I continue just to chart and see what I can find. And now it's time to move back to those brush piles. So I tie on the drop shot, and I'm using the 4-7 Lures Gambler's dice with an 1/8 of an ounce drop shot weight tied to the bottom of the line. I need to reline this reel though. It's got cheap line on it. I need to put samurai on it. You see all this twist in it? It's not very good for a drop shot. Now we're directly fishing the brush pile I marked in the morning. Success.
That's a good one. I need more up. All right.
He's not the biggest, but wait until you see the belly on this bass. Making sure I'm recording.
All right, guys.
And boom.
There's a bass off this brush pile I marked earlier I wanted to come back to. I like it when that works. I'm going to keep casting here. I think I may be able to pull a few up.
I love fighting fish on the drop shot. It feels so heavy every time. At this point, I start moving around, charting more, and I turn my camera off because I'm just charting, and I forget to turn it back on.
I forgot to turn it back on. I just got that one on the stock using the gambler's dice. Man, that sucks. That's fish 4 of the day. That one makes a video, but nothing wrong with that guy. Let's get him back. I got some photos, but
I despise so much that I do that frequently.
I'm so sorry about that, guys. I turned it off to cross the lake and let you guys cool down and forgot to turn it back on. I'm the worst with that.
Honestly, from this point, it was just bad luck after that. I almost want to go back to 2 cameras sometimes, just so I can always have one rolling, even if I turn the other one off for a bit. But at the same time, I don't want to fool with all that editing. I'm fine with this. I feel like you guys can see everything going on, and I can work enough in the editing room floor to make it look presentable with 1 camera. But that rounds out the day. I got a few on that 6 cents walking bait, the one that I pulled out of the water. I recovered another one out of the water. It was a head-on, and I like head-on. I hadn't used one this size before, but I think I will. I think I'll do that on the 3rd, the day after the state championship as well. Had some luck with the gambler's dice, and I love that.
Well, that didn't go as we hoped. I got 4 fish, but I'm thinking next year I might go to 5 fish per video. I don't know. We'll see. Got a few on the gambler dice. Tried to get some on the torpedo. I probably could have got some on that. I don't know. They went for it, man. They just didn't commit to it. I do want to try it again. And then I did some things I don't normally do. Messed around with a few unique colors. That didn't work. Decided let's go with the gambler's dice, and that got me a few. So was able to get 4 fish on the day and work on some offshore fishing on brush piles and get ready for the state championship next week. And that's what this weekend is about. I'm going out tomorrow to a different area to see what the fishing is like there. Just trying to figure out what general area the big fish are in. I don't know that it's here, but I did catch a couple decent spots, right? So I'll keep that in mind. But thanks for coming, guys. I'll have a good one, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Later.